Hey guys, this is Risheek from Art Teachers. So we are doing a series of videos on basic concepts of reasoning. The chapter for this session is number test. What is number test? Number test is nothing but they will give a series of numbers to us and also gives us few conditions. We have to check which numbers in those series satisfies the given conditions. So that's the number test. It's very simple one. We will do a few examples, maybe four or five, and we will get an idea what it is. Okay, let's go to first question. So, how many such fives are there in the following number sequence? Each of which is immediately preceded by 3 or 4, but not immediately followed by 8 or 9. So here we need to know two words which are in English. We need to know their meaning, right? So what is preceded? Preceded and followed. Preceded and followed means let's say if 1, 2, 3. Here 2 is preceded by 1. So if a number is before the number, then it's called preceded, and if it's after that number it is called followed or succeeded. So a number before a number is called preceded. Here 2 is preceded by 1 and 2 is followed by 3 or succeeded by 3. In these type of questions we need to know these words. So what's the given number and what's the condition here? How many such fives are there? That means we have to see how many fives are there in the following number sequence, each of which is immediately preceded by 3 or 4. That means it should be the 5 should be preceded by either 3 or 4. And there is also another condition, right? But not immediately followed by 3 or 9. That means there shouldn't immediately a 8 or 9 after 5. The condition is it has to be 5, before 5 it has to be a 3 or 4, and after 5 it shouldn't be a 8 or 9. Now we have to check in this series whether these conditions are fulfilled how many times the series, right? So first we have to find fives. There are 5 here. What is the condition? It should be preceded by 3 or 4. That means here it should be 3 or 4. There is 3 is there. But what is the second condition? It shouldn't be followed by 8 or 9, but here it is followed by 9, so this won't count. Again we can check next 5. Here first condition should be preceded by 3 or 4, but here it is 9, so this is also not. Again we have 5 here which is preceded by 3 or 4. We have 4 here and not preceded by 8 or 9, so there is no 8 or 9 here, so this one is 1. And again we have 5 here which is not preceded by 3 or 4. Again we have 5 here which is preceded by 3 but also followed by 8. We have 5 here which is preceded by 4, also not followed by 8 or 9. Again 5 here preceded by 3, not followed by 9, 8 or 9. Again 5 but it's not preceded by 3 or 4. Again we have 5 not preceded by 3 or 4. Again we have 5, it is preceded by 3 4, also not succeeded by 8 or 9. Again we have 5 here preceded by 3, not followed by 8 or 9. So the answer would be 5. How many such 5s are there means 5 5s. The answer would be D. Yes, the answer is D. Similarly, we will see another example. What's the question in the series? Given below, how many 8s are there? Each of which is exactly divisible by its immediate preceding as well as succeeding numbers. That means what we have to find how many 8s are there. We have to find 8s or each of them which is exactly divisible by, that means number which is preceded by as well as succeeded by should exactly divide 8. Exactly dividing means the remainder should leave 0. If a number is here, like, or say if 2 is there, if 2 is divided, if 8 is divided by 2, should, it leaves a remainder 0, right? So that's what exactly divisible is. So we have to find 8 which have a preceding number as well as succeeding number which can exactly divide the 8. So in generally 2 and 4 exactly divides 8, right? So we can check. We can start with first 8. 8 succeed preceded by 2 which exactly divides it, but succeeded by 3 which doesn't divide it. Again we have 8 here preceded by 3, it doesn't satisfy the condition. Again we have 8 here, it is exactly divisible by 4 and also exactly divisible by 2 which is followed. So we have one 8 here and we have again 8 here, it is divisible by 4, 8 is not exactly divisible by 6. So we have 8 here, but here 6. We have 8 here, we have 2 and 2, which exactly divides 8. Again we have 8 here, but here it's 3. 8 here 3, 8 here 2, but here it is 6. So we have 2. 2 means B. B would be the answer. This answer is B. So similarly, if we see the next question, in this series of numbers is given, how many pairs of successive numbers have a difference of each two? Successive numbers means the numbers which are beside, right, side by side, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Here 1 2 are successive numbers, 2 1 and 2 3 are also successive numbers. So similarly 3 4 is a successive number, 4 5 is a successive number, 5 and 6 is a successive number. Eh, right, 2 3 1 2. So we have to check whether the difference between these two successive numbers should be 2. Right, when subtracted, it should result in 2. So let's start with the first one. 6 and 4 results in 2. If we check 4 and 1 more than 2, 1 and 2 less than 2, 2 and 2 0, 2 and 2 more than 2, 2 and 8 and 7 more than, sorry, less than 2, 7 and 4 is 3, 4 and 2 again we have 1 here, 4 and 2 is 2, 2 and 1, 1 and 5, 5 and 3 is 2, 3 and 8, 8 and 6, 6 and 2 4, 2 and 1, 1 and 7, 7 and 1, 1 and 4 and 1, 1 and 3 we have again 2 here, and 3 and 2, 2 and 8, 8 and 6 we have another pair. So there are 1 2 3 4 5 pairs. The answer would be B. Let's see. Oh, we have missed something, right? 5 and 3, 8 and 6. Okay, this one here 8 and 6 is 2. We have another pair here, so it's 6. Answer is C. Okay, we need to be careful. We shouldn't be in hurry. Okay, let's see the next question. That's how a simple question can cost you negative mark in your exam. So we need to be careful, right? This is also an example. Okay, let's see the fourth question. Maybe the last question or not. Let's see. So in the following series, how many such odd numbers are there which are divisible by 3 or 5, then followed by odd numbers, and then also followed by even numbers? Means we have to check first an odd number, sorry, an odd number which is either divisible by 3 or 5, and also it should be followed by an odd number, and also that odd number should be followed by an even number. So we can start with the first odd number here, 19. 19 is not divisible by 3 or 5. So again 21. 21 is divisible by 3, which is followed by an odd number, but it's not followed by even number. If we check next odd number, 3 is divisible by 3, which is followed by an odd number, and that odd number is also followed by an even number. So we have 1 here. And if we check 25, 25 is followed by an even number. 18 is an even number. 35, 5 is divisible by 5, it is followed by even number. Then we have 21, 21 followed by an odd number. 21 is divisible by 3 and followed by an odd number, and also followed by an even number. We have another again with 45, even number. 47, 48 is an even number. 55, but here it's already even number. So we have two such numbers, which is an odd number divisible by 3 or 5, and followed by any odd number and also even number. So it fulfills all the given conditions. So the answer would be 2. 2 means C. C would be the answer for this question. Yes, C is the answer. I think this is the last question. So the position, what's the question? The position of the first and second digits in the number 9, 4, 3, 1, 6, 8 are interchanged. Similarly, the positions of the third and fourth digits are interchanged, and so on. Which of the following will be the third to the left of the seventh digit from the left and after the rearrangement? So, a series of numbers are given: 9, 4, 3, 1, 6, 8, 7, 5. So, what's the condition here? The positions of first and second digits in the numbers are interchanged. That means the first and second digits are interchanged. And also similarly the positions of third and fourth digits. This is third and fourth digit. Right? Also interchanged, and so on. That means these two are also interchanged. These two are also interchanged. Now we have another condition here. What is that? Which of the following will be the third to the left of seventh digit from the left hand after the rearrangement? That means we have to find first the seventh digit from the left hand. Seventh digit from the left hand. So from the left hand, if we start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is the seventh digit from the left hand. Again, third to the left of seventh digit. So Go to the left of seventh digit. One, two, three. Three would be the answer. Three is not given, so none of this would be the answer. So yes, none of this is the answer. So okay, that's the end of the session. You know what to do, right? You have to check in the Google for number test questions, and you can find them and practice a 10 or 15 questions, and that would get you a clear understanding about this topic more. So practice is the main thing you have to do. So that's the end of the session. Thank you. Have a good day.